Good day everyone, I am Daryl Sidonia Jr. and my report is all about salient features of K-12. But before we proceed, let us define first the K-12. What is K-12? What is K-12 education? The K-12 program covers kindergarten and 12 years of basic education, 6 years of primary education, 4 years of junior high school, and 2 years of senior high school, to provide sufficient time for mastery in concepts and skills to develop lifelong learners and prepare graduates for tertiary education, middle level skills development, employment, and entrepreneurship. Six salient features of basic K-12 education. Number 1 is MAPE Music, Arts, Physical Education, and Health. MAPE is introduced as a subject starting in grade 1. Each component, music, arts, PE, and health, is given its own time and focuses in the goal to develop a child's creativity. A physical fitness and awareness of health wellness. There is the example. In music, students learn basic rhythm and songs. In arts, they practice drawing or crafting. In PE, they play games that promote teamwork. In health, they learn about good hygiene and nutrition. So number 2 is the spiral progression approach in math, science, and other subjects. Wait. So the explanation for this is the spiral progression approach means students start learning simple concepts and revisit them at deeper level each year. This helps them build on prior knowledge instead of learning new topics in isolation. So there is the example in science, grade 3 students learn about living in non-living things. So natututo sila ng mga non-living and living things. So para sila natuto by science. By grade 6, so in grade 6, they study ecosystems and high school. They move on genetics and cell biology. So sa grade 3, they learn about ng mga living things and non-living things. So as they progress to another level of education, which is grade 6. In grade 6, they start study about ecosystems, no? So ano itong ecosystems? Ecosystems is consists of living things also, like sa ecosystem ng isang forest, ganun. In high school, they move on to genetics and cell biology. So dito nagiging komplikado na kasi each ano ng bata is nag-i-improve yung learning at nagiging difficult yung ating pag-move forward kasi para mas matutunan ng bata, hindi naman pwedeng sa grade 1 binanan nyo na siya, di ba? Na bigyan nyo siya ng ganitong topic na cell biology, hindi niya rin naman naintindihan yun. So unti-unti lang po natin yung bata. So also in TLE, in TLE, students aim to achieve in C1. So ano itong in C1? Isa itong certification na galing sa TESDA na kumbaga standards o para ma-prepare yung bata na kung kunyari hindi siya mag-proceed into college at naisipan niya mag-stop muna at magtrabaho kasi wala silang financial hindi sila financially stable, ganoon. So they start to work And nakakatulong yung TESDA, TLE. Nakakatulong yung TLE na mas mahasa yung bata na hindi na siya manibago sa kanyang work at matuto siya. Ganun. So, there is the number 3. TLE, Technology and Livelihood Education based on tested training. Gaya na sabi ko kanina, ito yung napapasok yung kung hindi ba mag-proceed yung bata na hindi na siya mag college at mag-work na lang kasi gusto niya matulungan yung pamilya niya. Ito papasok yung TLE at kung dito magiging effective yung TLE. So, ano ba yung TLE? TLE subjects follow standards of TESDA, Technical Education and Skills. Dito, Skills Development Authority. Students can earn National Certificate NC1 by grade 10. Their certificate provides they have basic technical skills of employment and entrepreneurship. There is the example, student taking cookery may get in NC1. Cookery qualifying them to work in food service. So, sa pamamagitan ng pagte-training niya ng cookery, nagiging ready yung bata na mag-work into cookery business or food chain service. Yung mga food chain service, gaya ng mga Jollibee, mga McDo, ganun. Nagiging maalam yung bata at natututo siya. At they make them ready nga, ika nga nila. Sabi dito. And others may get NC1 in electrical installation or computer servicing. So, isa din to, di ba? Ito, electrical installation, computer installation, may mga NC1 yan, NC2 yan. So, proceed tayo. Number 4 is senior high school offers career paths. So, dito. In senior high school, grades 11 and 12 students choose a track of career path based on their interests and goals. So, ang bata, pagdating ng high school, kukuha niya ng course na gusto niya. Yung hindi lang kung saan siya gusto kasi kung saan niya gusto. Kunyari, gusto niya mag-electrical engineering, ganun. Kukuha siya ng mga mathematical base na course gaya ng mga engineering, mga accounting. So dito siya nagkuhan siya ng mga niya. So ano yung mga nandito. So academic track, prepare students for college. Example nito, STEM, UMS, ABM. Kagana ito academic track. Ito belong yung STEM, UMS, ABM. So number 2 is technical vocational track. So dito napapasok yung NC2 na tinatawag nila. So kung yari mag-proceed man siya ng senior high school at gusto niyang magkuha ng NC2 kagaya ng junior high school na NC1. So mas mataas po ang NC2 sa NC1. Kasi dito na po kasi may levels yan by levels yan. NC1, NC2. Sa pangatlo naman is ang arts and design track. So for students na interesado o mga creative na students, yung magaling magpinta, gumawa ng kung ano-ano, basta magaling sila sa kahit anong bagay kaya ng mga artists o kaya ganyan. So, sa number 4 is sports track for those pursuing athletic or coaching careers. So, wala na tayong kwento kasi explain na mismo. Proceed tayo sa number 5. Focus on 21st century skills. Explanation. So, ito yung explanation natin dyan sa Number 5, focus and century skills. Keto 12 aims to develop essential skills needed in modern society, known as 21st century skills. These include, number 1, learning and innovation skills, creativity, critical thinking, and problem solving. Number 2, life and career skills, adaptability, leadership, and responsibility. C, information, media, and technology skills, using digital tools and media wisely. Number 4 is effective communication skills, expressing ideas and confidentiality. Confidently pala. So there is the example, students may work on group projects using online tools. Ano ba yung mga online tools? Yan ang laptop, cellphone, basta mga electric powered machines na ginagamit ng bata. Present their ideas, communication, solve real life problems, and innovations, and take leadership roles, life and career skills. So proceed tayo sa number 6. Number 6, balanced system of assessment. So, Keto 12 uses a balanced assessment system that includes number 1, traditional assessment like quizzes and exams. So, ito. Number 2, authentic assessment, real work task. Number 3, formative assessment for learning. Help teachers adjust teaching to improve student learning. Number 4, self-assessment. Assessment as learning. Students reflect on, monitor their own progress. Examples: traditional, a math quiz or exam. Authentic, creating a business plan in TLE. Number 3, formative. Example nito, teachers gives a feedback on draft essay to help students improve. Number 4, self-assessment. Students rate their performance after a project and set goals for improvement. So there are the 6 salient aspects of Keto 12 education. Features pala. 6 features of salient Keto 12 education. So, thank you and have a good day, everyone.